The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Boilermakers will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense will go to work first. Guys, Purdue was probably the worst team in the power conferences last year and maybe one of the worst teams in the country. They fell 66-0 to their rivals in the old Oaken Bucket game, and Indiana, of course, made its way onto the playoff. New season, new game. David, what's step one in pulling out a big win in this one?
Yeah, there was nothing good that came out of this game. This was not a rivalry. This was a one-sided beatdown. Not only did Warwick throw for 6 touchdowns and Indiana score 66, they got Purdue's coach fired. That's how bad this football game was. Jesse, they had to go to the bullpen and make a change from their head coach.
Yeah, the head coach after the game said it was the worst offensive performance he had ever seen, and David, he's right. They had 67 yards in the whole game and turned it over 5 times. You simply can't win. If Purdue has a pulse offensively in this one today, they'll have a much better shot than they did a year ago.
The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. It's complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. So Purdue's offense has the ball for the 1st time. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. A little screen to the running back.
The tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Lost to throw again. Moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him down. Short pickup.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't. Read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Makes the catch. It's Morris. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fighting off the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made a defender miss. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When you're handed a break, With unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Ross. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time on target.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Connection to the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue! Extra point here will tie the game. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Really good job working through his progression. formation, you get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool, and you're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken bucket.
Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the third and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get him again.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Wants to fire on second down. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Boilermakers will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Running into the open space. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Boilermakers will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, first and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Lofts one high and deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Quarterback gets enough. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. With the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They've got the screen set up. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, third and goal. Makes the grab on the left. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So,
and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be knocked down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll run it to the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken Bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Purdue and Indiana plays out.
And And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. They just keep firing. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And that one will give them the lead.
And Reese, we know the fullback's job. He's in there to block consistently, so it's a nice job by the offense, slipping him out of the backfield, throwing him a bone. He catches it, does the rest, and gets into the end zone.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's first and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. The Boilermakers pick up the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Off play action. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms, and decision time for this offense. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Snagged out of the air. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Big fella moving. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead on 4th down. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take... And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snap it to the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the... Back like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hemby. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Got the 1st down. Looking for more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Indiana! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. First down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep...
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Bringing the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And the Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. That's caught, it's Morris. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. From their own 23, it'll be first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Oh, a lot of space. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. The Hoosiers will line it up on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He wants to throw it again. A strike downfield.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back or his arm, I guess. Game, I'm rolling with my best player.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? To the air on first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The latest edition of the Indiana Purdue